Hey there, and thank you for joining me again today. We all know how important doing research is for our business, whether that's customer research or competition research. So today I thought I would show you just a quick and easy way you can do some customer research with your own customers. The simplest way is just come up with a question that you'd like to ask them, whether that's a new service you'd like to offer or just get some feedback on some existing services that you do offer. And the simplest way is just ask them in person or send them a quick email and go, hey, what do you think of our program? How can we improve it? What do you suggest we do next? The best way it was explained to me was you don't want to make your customers feel like they have to then buy whatever you're offering. So if you're asking them a question about like, should we offer service A or B? Don't make them feel like they have to buy A or B. Just say, we're looking at both of these. If you had to choose one, what do you think we should do? Sort of thing. So that's the easiest way to approach it. Again, if you've got their email or you're comfortable asking them in person, that's pretty simple, low-tech way to do it. But I did want to give you one way you can do it a little more anonymously. So if you don't want to have to ask your people to tell you face-to-face or directly, this is a way you can do it anonymously. So for this video, we're just going to flip over here to Google. If you have a Google account, this is a pretty simple one to do. So we're just going to use Google Forms. And so if we hit on the little box there with all the dots, we'll just go to, scroll down to Google Forms here, the little purple page looking thing. And there's a bunch we can do. So you can create from scratch or use a pre-done template. So from here you can change colors, change fonts, whatever you would like to do. Pretty simple, so we could say it's our simple questionnaire. If I could spell questionnaire. And then our question would be like, what service would you like to see us offer? Would you like to see us offer? And then here we can change a bunch of different questions. So we can do multiple choice, which will, they can only select one option, I believe here. So we'd have option 1, option 2, and leave it at that. So then people can pick just one option. Check boxes means they could check multiple. See here if we just preview this quickly. So that will let them pick multiple options like that. You could do long form. You can do the linear scale. So you could say like on a scale of 1 to 5, which option do you like the most? Stuff like that. If they have a Gmail account and you have a Gmail account, you can have them upload a file. I've had some trouble with this in the past. Where I wanted them to upload an image and it wouldn't let us do that without both parties logging in. So I would stay away from that if you don't want them to log in to tell you kind of who they are. But as you can see, there's lots of choices here. And so we'll just change that back to multiple choice and option 2 there. And then we can add another question here down below. And we'll just do question 2. Because I'm feeling very creative, and we can do a checkbox for that. So again, option 1, option 2, option 3, and we can leave it like that. So basically from there it would be ready to send. They can pick their little options here and hit submit, and that will give them a little thank you page. So that's a super quick and free way to do it if you're comfortable using Google Drive here. We can change the name of the form up there. So that just defaulted there. We can see our responses since I responded to that one. Break it down, looks like in a few different methods there. But yeah, that's easy enough to do. As I said, we can add a header image. They'll give us a couple of examples. So we'll just choose that for and we can see it added the image there. Then it changed our theme color, so we could change that back. if we wanted to leave it like that. As I said, we can change our fonts. Pretty easy to do. So I just clicked on that little settings icon up top here. And from here, we can limit to one response if we want them to sign in. We can collect emails if you don't want it to be private. So there's a few different options. You can give them the link to submit it again, alter your confirmation message. So you really have a lot of options here to play with, which is nice. So from here, if we want to send it, I usually just grab the email link. If we go to this little hyperlink icon, click on that. Or as I said, if you have a Gmail account, you can send it right out here. And hit collect email if you do not want it to be private. So if you want them to tell you who's replying what, I usually leave that blank. But again, we can just copy that. You can shorten the URL if you want. Copy that, and now you're ready to just copy and paste it into an email. So that's a quick way to do it. Really like Google for how easy it is. And then within your Google Drive, you'll see it's now set up here. So it's easy to reopen up again and have a look at our responses or change any questions if we want to. So that is a super easy way to get a little bit of customer feedback, especially from your current customers. But if you wanted to, you could also just send it out on Facebook or to some potential customers as well if you were looking for some feedback. So as small business owners, it's always nice to have kind of a freebie option that you can use. Another one I have found I've been using a fair bit for my own business lately has been Jotform. And it works very similarly. Again, you can kind of sign up with Google and it will do basically the same sort of idea. I don't know if it'll show us a preview here, but very similar idea. So Jotform is another great option. I have used it because, again, it will let my users submit an image. So that's why I ended up going to Jotform, is we just wanted them to be able to submit an image when they submitted their response without having to put in their email address and all that stuff. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope that helps you get a little bit of feedback from your own customers. I know some people are a little bit hesitant of sending things like this out to their customers. They think they're irritating them. But often I would say I have found the opposite to be the truth. A lot of people just really love to have you ask what their opinion is. How they think, asking them how they think you are doing, and just to give you feedback on sometimes even just like other ways they can spend money with you. You know, they're happy with the services you're providing, and they're happy to give you some tips for how you can take more of their money and make them even happier. So whether that's offering a special clinic or a seminar or something like that, it's a great way to seek some feedback from your existing customers. So with that, thanks for tuning in. I hope you found that helpful, and I hope you can get some of those Google forms out and survey forms out to your customers and get a little more feedback to help you grow your business. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch up with you guys later.